What up, what up, what up? Rise and grind. Crypto Nation, what's happening, what's happening? Well, guys, it's been a very, very interesting week, that's for sure. We've had a colossal 130x on Caramel Swap, and just as the pullback starts to happen, of course, we have a pullback with the market. Now, as far as Bitcoin price goes, everything looks pretty much almost the same. Bitcoin's not bulling anymore, and I think what it's causing is a little bit of a pullback. And I think what we see now is people trying to consolidate, so they're getting rid of a lot of their alts and they're putting them back into Bitcoin or Ethereum, and they're just letting it hang out for now. Kind of a disappointing week in a way, because my predictions for pancake, or not pancake, for my predictions for Caramel Swap have been off. That's for sure. I thought it was gonna have been pumped by now and like probably held at $2 by now, but I was completely wrong. For some reason, people are just selling. It's not even just that. It's a bunch of stuff. It's very, very strange. It's kind of caught off guard. Uniswap had its V3 announcement on the 5th that they're rolling out, but it's got all kinds of issues going on with pooling, and the liquidity and everything is just crazy right now. I still can't get it to personally work, so work correctly. So I've kind of given up on that a little bit. Not really given up on it, but I kind of know why. I kind of expected it. I expected it, honestly, that it would come in, it would work just fine. But as I've seen with PancakeSwap and their V2 migration, it's the migration thing has just messed everybody up. So seeing that V2 migration, man, it was like, oh God. I mean, I've seen literally whole projects just fall apart because of the migration. And that's because a lot of stuff on BSC, a lot of these migrations, they're manual. You know what I'm saying? And you're already talking to a large amount of people who may already hold. They manage to find out how to hold or how to work V1, but trying to talk them into and talk them around like getting V2, converting to V2 is like crazy. They don't know how to do it. I mean, I had an issue with it at first as well, but it creates a host of issues. Even if you do decide to unstake your tokens or unpool them, the issue that you'll find yourself coming into sometimes, or that I was having, or that I am having with certain sites, certain projects, is that it creates a liquidity problem. And if you're not transferring your stuff over quickly, it creates a huge liquidity problem. So the migration period, people are supposed to unstake their tokens and unpool their tokens, whether it's from the farm or the pool. But people aren't doing that quick enough, and so people trying to jump on V2 and buy from V2, they're having issues because there's no liquidity, so I can't buy anything. So for example, I'm over here in Bourbon trying to buy barrel tokens, and you can't buy any barrel tokens. Why can't I? Well, you can buy barrel tokens, but let's say I wanted to buy a BNB worth of barrel tokens. I can't do that. It won't let me do a full BNB. It'll only let me do 0.4 BNB. And then if I want more, I have to do that over and over again. It's like you can't overbuy. There's a threshold on everything. And to me, that's a negative. Like, I don't think it's just V2. I think with Bourbon right now, specifically, aside from the others, I think Bourbon right now is specifically, I think what they've tried to do is they're trying to build, but they don't want to get dumped and basically manipulated. So I think what they've been trying to do is the dev, he's creating some token. He's creating tokens, right? And these tokens have worth. He's smart. But at the same time, he's hurting the growth. He's hurting the growth at the same time. And the reason why he's hurting the growth is, I feel like when you're trying to grow, you're trying to attract people to your project. I get it. The captain doesn't want to allow people to just come in, buy a bunch of coin, which is what you want, right? But he also doesn't want them to start swinging and manipulating his platform. So they've basically, the rewards are pulled into one token to try to help avoid too much manipulation. And by buying the lowest value token, it has the lowest staking reward percentage, right? The middle token is the one that seems to be getting most of the growth. You know, it went from like 11 cents, now it's all the way up to like 25 cents. And then the top shelf bourbon is the one that is more expensive, super expensive. But I think he's implementing these tactics to help detour, I guess, like pump and dumps or serial dumping or whatever it is that you AntiWell. That's what they call it. They call it AntiWell tactics. But to me, you hurt your platform when you don't allow people to buy. Like if I'm gonna put a BNB into the system, I'm not gonna put one BNB into the system and do 6-7 different transactions to get that one BNB worth of tokens. Like, that's just dumb. And people, oh, it's AntiWell. To me, that's dumb, because that's a negative to a buyer. I've got to pay fees each transaction, and you want me to put in one BNB, or you expect me to buy one BNB worth and split that into like 5, 6, 7 different transactions? That's dumb. Well, it's there for liquidity reasons. And it's like, no, what you're trying to do is you're trying to prevent people. What you really want to do is prevent people from getting out of your token that quickly, from completely withdrawing their tokens that quickly, right? But what you end up doing is you're hurting both sides. You know what I'm saying? So yes, buying in, having to do all that will discourage somebody saying, I'm just gonna sell at any point in time. Yeah, it's gonna discourage them, because they went through all the fucking fees to get into the platform, to get their tokens into the platform. But this whole AntiWell thing is just annoying, because it really deters progress, in my opinion. But it is what it is. Other than that, we played around. I played around last night with UXP. Put about 0.5 BNB in there. absolutely killed it. And I started off at the first Satoshi, man, and that thing went up to about 30 before I said I'm done with it. Got money and got out. So we're gonna be looking for a couple more today. My biggest disappointment is the Mel, man. Like, my biggest disappointment is Mel. Like, I honestly feel like it's being held back. I don't know what's going on, but I have a feeling it's going to rebound. Mel is going to rebound for sure. Right now, I'm just holding on, see what happens, and we'll go from there. But the market is moving pretty damn fair, man. You know, there's a ton of opportunities. Just about everything is down right now, as far as what I am holding. PancakeSwap is still a little bit down, which is good because that means it's cheaper to buy. Uniswap was down, which is okay. I'm not getting rid of my tokens. I still stand by Uniswap and Cake being one of the biggest ones this year. But at the same time, I'm trying not to fall in love with any token. You know, I'm not trying to fall in love with any particular token, just trying to make the money move and keep the money generating. I don't want that to be an issue. It's usually an issue for most people, is they can't part with particular tokens because they're afraid of whatever it is. But no, we're getting this shit done, baby. Oh, we're getting this shit done. And there's a couple of other platforms I'm dealing with that I'm just trying to test them out. Some of them that I've done it, I put a little bit into it, I flipped whatever, a little bit I flipped, and then I moved on. I'll probably talk about those today. But really gonna spend most of the day trying to find some more solid projects to stick in. We do got some of them are gonna take time, so you know, we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, man, loving it. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. Catch you in the next one. Peace.